Hello, friends and strangers, and welcome back to version 4.4 of Star Rail. Things are not looking too good, but at least we now have an idea of where to look for Himiko. Or the start of it, and it is still rumbling. So, let's just get into it. Ooh, we get to see the weird ethereal, that's how you say it, roots of the tree. Any inside Ashvale?
The detective's eyes take in everything. His face is inscrutable, though the rate of his respiration is tellingly 0.3 seconds above normal. By all indications, he is uneasy.
Okay, but that description probably fits most people here. Well, more than uneasy, probably.
Uneasy? Who?
The source of his unease is the little raccoon's imminent departure on a mortal journey, and the survivors of the disaster that befell this city.
All right, Mr. N, that'll do. You seem to have time on your hands. Help me clear this passage.
Just like that.
900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas does not cover this task, Mr. Ashvale.
Shut your mouth, Ben. Go on patrol. As a detective's assistant, your job is to keep an eye on everything when the detective is otherwise occupied.
I mean, good luck. You're probably gonna need it.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plain Arcadia.
Okay, that's a good start.
Then, with Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Plain Arcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here?
Well, yeah, we're making progress.
Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Don't do anything stupid.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe and sound.
Okay.
My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing. A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Okay, that also means that Pom Pom is awake. And not just okay, but may actually be able to do something from the inside. A few moments later.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay.
I forgot I still have an in pajamas.
Oh, conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now. The source of Asat Pramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future possibilities.
So it is quite literally similar to... Yeah, I brought this up before, like Cypher, lies becoming a reality, but in this case it's not lies, it's what people fear, it's what they potentially think could happen.
When another possibility is observed, this apocalypse will be overwritten. And also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
Aww. Well, we'll do our best, conductor.
So, Asat
Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possibilities.
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end. Those very emotions fed this catastrophe and made a possibility become reality.
Himeko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten. Observe another possibility. How do we do that?
Well, the easiest way probably is if we defeat him, right? Then he can't, like, the irrational fear of him bringing about the apocalypse probably would be at least mostly go away then.
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way.
Yep.
But he'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating possibilities.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice head.
Who says we're out of options?
General, what ideas are you cooking?
If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation.
And you could do that through divination.
I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. The Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second. That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your tuning.
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation? But, as I recall, as your observation expands, it will anchor the fate of this world.
Observation is for her to worry about.
Me? You're leaving the observation to me? What should I do then?
I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
How confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Okay, no, go back. Why did we zoom in on the rampaging thunder coil? Do we actually gonna, like, take it down and use the tower it normally uses?
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I believe in you, because we kind of have to.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
And again, just because there's a chance doesn't mean it can't happen. I mean, legitimately, that's what Asat Pramad proves us. All he has done is a potential chance of what could be if things go their worst way. By that logic, the opposite also needs to be true. Things could also go absolutely perfect.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, Shi, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones. granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet, you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
Oh, look how far you've come, Sonny. I still think he was not written perfectly from his departure from Penacony and then throughout the entirety of Emphorius. But, well.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himiko.
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramad together.
Well, let's go. Himiko's waiting.
And when we do bring Himiko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off. Meet me at the entrance when you're ready.
What do you mean we still have time? Isn't the apocalypse imminent? I mean, I will take this chance, absolutely, because I always talk to everyone, but like... What do you mean we have time?
The young woman's eyes burn with fiery determination. The path she is to traverse soon leads straight into the eye of the storm.
Yeah, but the Eye of the Storm doesn't have a storm, right? That's where normally the wind isn't as bad. I don't think that's the case here. I think we're gonna be pretty much in the worst place.
Off to save the world again, Nameless? Be sure to return in one piece.
Aren't you coming along, Ranger?
I'm staying to help your friends dig out the Express.
Okay.
Go on. I'll take care of everything here.
Good luck.
I knew you were leaving soon. Take care. Don't lose your life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would say you too, but, like, he can't really die still.
Wait, no! That doesn't sound... Just forget it. I'm off. See you later.
And anything interesting from you?
Why do you look like that? What's happening? Is it bad? The little Furbos and I will be here waiting to hear the story of how you claimed victory over Asat Pramad. Don't forget.
Boss, you absolutely must win! We'll be waiting to shoot your victory cover!
I've already sent out the press release. Just waiting to fill in the time and location of the victory.
Oh, winner, winner! Boss is definitely winning!
Well... Let's see how good it actually goes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please, hold on to my strategy pouch.
They brought this back. They're not gonna be as funny this time though, right? This time they're gonna be serious? When should I open it?
Open it when you are in need of the hunt.
Oh. That's even seriouser or more serious than I expected. What's inside?
Our future destinies. Remember when we were at SparksyCon and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
Yes.
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they said.
Yep.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible.
Why?
30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fong Hu. But in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation.
Yes, we remember you just teleport in and out of places, and you can't control it really.
Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I may disappear.
And that is why you need me observing you, yeah. But is there no way to reverse it? Probably not. Because otherwise she would have done so like years ago.
We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to.
Are you sure about this?
I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade.
Of course. Well, let's just hope it doesn't have to come to that, right? We're all gonna be fine at the end, even you. Well, probably at least. What is that for? Ah. No, now that I found it, okay, fine. Let's do the thing that we actually are here for. I love the fact that they just do goofy things like this. Sometimes. Ah! Don't need the ball. We can just do it like this. I said I don't read them anymore, but that's not entirely true. I just don't read them out loud, because I just read much slower when I actually read out loud. It talked about one demon will devour you, but two demons. The demons in question are the Lord Ravagers, right? What is that implying? Anyway.
My birds will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go. Let's eliminate all of Asat Pramad's possibilities.
Well, where in the city are we? Hello! Are we actually going to... Are you gonna aiming at me? Well, maybe not directly next to the space anchor.
Afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
So we are gonna have a little fight with... Well...
He spotted us. Fret not. I will protect you.
Himiko and another me had a bet on how far you would get. What if we made a bet too on whether Himiko is living or dead?
Kinda wanna see what happens when... Okay, we're actually just protected. That's kinda boring. Let me read in peace. Diary of an Opportunist. Just got into Dimension City last week. For a young guy like me with no college education, it's not easy finding work. But I've got the bronze. So the supervisor pointed me to the harbor to work as a porter. Good thing manual labor's cheaper than the automated carriers. Or I wouldn't even have this much. Still, landing a steady job at 18, I'd say I'm pretty lucky. Year 1965. Used the perks of working at the port to deliver a batch of art supplies for the Sinwish Syndicate. Made a bit of money. A wholesome kid doing business with the Sinwish Syndicate doesn't sound great. Haha. But what can I say? Wish Bay is Wish Bay. With that money I can finally rent a store in Yum Yum Alley. 1969. Old Town Stew shut down yesterday. These past few years, chain restaurants have been spreading all over Duo Mansion City, while the familiar ones disappear. The old school, community-based way of business never stood a chance against a huge machine of capitalism. I should have sublet the store sooner. I don't know what that word means. Now I'm buried under a mountain of debt. But it's fine, I'm only 30, worst comes to worst, there's always the port. 1977. I've been driving a cab for 10 years now. I thought this would be how I live the rest of my life, but guess what? Out of nowhere the value of all that currency I panic bought last year shot through the roof. Crazy Cat Coin went up 5 times. Ultimate Babe Coin went up 40 times. Astana Comes Alive coin went up 755 times, and Just Made This Name Up coin went up 30,000 times. All currencies are nothing but a bubble, filled with a cycle that passes on risks and valuable investments. I'm not waiting around for them to go to the moon, I'm cashing out right now. Only one question left. I struck it rich. What now? Now what? 1987. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Mr. Famke, the director of A Man Named Trey Quattro Who Decided to Die, for placing his trust in me. As a newcomer who only entered the film industry at the age of 40, I received so much help and guidance from Mr. Famke. But be honest, winning Best Actor came as a complete shock. But just like the message this film wants to share, never put limits on your own life. 23 years ago I arrived in Duo Mansion City with nothing. I hauled cargo, worked in restaurants, drove a cab, and now, at this ripe old age, I'm standing on a winner's podium for the very first time. I want everyone to know it is never too late to start over. P.S. When going up to accept the award tomorrow, read from the director's script. 1988. Funny how it all shakes out. I did business with the Sinwish Syndicate without a hitch. I rode the currency market without getting burned. But the moment I try my luck in showbiz, the Security Bureau comes knocking over a little creative tax planning. Oh well, what's done is done. Time to make myself scars. 1992. Mixed up in tax evasion scandals, my days as a celebrity in the film industry were over. Not that it mattered, I was never really an actor to begin with. Just a rich man's whim after hitting the jackpot. These past 3 years I've funneled my film fees and endorsement deals into 16 luxury hotels, 7 casinos and 9 production studios. I'm done with showbiz, but the film industry of Planet Arcadia, that will always belong to me. 1996. It's all over, all of it. The Lord Ravager is here. Planet Arcadia is done for. My hotels, my companies, the Wish Bay I spent a whole lifetime scraping together. Every time my life starts to look up, I get knocked right back down to the bottom, again and again and again. It's like the laughter called in the Lord Ravager just to stop me from ever having one smooth day. And now I'm 50 years old, the twilight of my life creeping in, with nothing but empty pockets. It's like the whole wild ride, the ups and downs of my life was just a boring joke. 1999. Started selling stew at Perdido Station. Haven't cooked in decades. The conditions were rough, and the results were an absolute disaster. But these survivors were starving so badly they've lost their minds, and every last one of them who told me it was divine. Tasteless lot. Anyway, I managed to scrape together a little money again. At least I'm not flat broke anymore, so... The laughter. How are you going to knock me down this time? I can hardly wait. 1999. This was a ride. Like the start is like, start with nothing, work your way up, get a bit lucky. And then it is just so negative about it. Like, this person completely lost what's actually important in their life. Like, they have all this money and whatnot, but like, are they actually happy with it? And then when like a big catastrophe happens, like it's like the world itself is turned against them, but like catastrophes happen and they don't have anything of, well, all the material gain that they accumulated over the years. That's all gone. That was definitely... I'm not gonna go into it, but there's definitely some social commentary in that. Well, hello, Asat Pramad. Probably not the real one. Not at all.
Because it fights back. Asat Pramad, your elation is just supreme idiocy.
Okay. You're redirecting lightning strikes. Our opponent is using probability and potential things that could happen, and you're doing the same.
That thing over there. What is that?
The Thunder Coil?
I've seen it at Star Rail Fest.
No.
Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
This was the giant thing that was used for flaming lance forward, was it not?
She has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sigurd Age. And her chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop.
Yeah, that sounds like Star Rail.
As I said, she is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prelude. Monster versus protagonist.
Ugh, I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks.
I don't want to kill Thunder Coil. Can we have another solution? We already lost the train!
Keep it together. Remember our plan.
What are we doing? Okay, that was a bit quicker than expected. Or it's just that these are not as visible sometimes. The platforms down there also went away. Okay. Someone who is perfect at platformers, this is absolutely like the greatest thing that... Ah! You can't even jump back in. Oh, yeah, whatever. Star Rail is nice. There's a reason why I don't play platformers. But I mean, at least the music is pretty... good. Okay. This is actually, like... if you actually like had to start over when you get hit or something, this would actually be somewhat difficult.
Thundercoil is starting to have trouble keeping up with me. This is my chance.
Okay, we didn't kill it. That's great. It doesn't deserve that. Maybe we can just make it calm down. And we're at, well, the remains of Seafeld TV Tower. It's crazy that the flower is still here. Could we go down again? Kind of. Okay. Saw that. Now I have to read it. Good night, dear Thundercoil. Arcadian Calendar. Full Wish TV Staff Support System. Version Beta. Operational Log. 0... Well, I guess it's a time, but it's a full hour and we don't know. Arcadia News Rerun. On 6, abnormal behavior and wish power readings detected in TV station staff member Thundercoil. No correlation found with any existing records saved. Auto-soothing protocol activated. Attempted communication via eternal broadcast. No meaningful response received. Protocol 1 ineffective. At 7, attempted to trace imagenesis-related medical histories. Attempted concurrently with Protocol 2, wish power cookie deposited into feeding slot. At 12, cookie ignored by the staff member. Protocol 2 ineffective. They tried to feed it a cookie. 13. Staff member exhibited convulsive symptoms accompanied by a severe wish power fluctuation condition. I guess these are seconds maybe, or minutes? But then we get seconds? I don't know. I don't know how to read this. Final protocol manual service initiated. Notification dispatched to this system's developer. Audio log is as follows. Arcadia slang. What the heck is going on out there? Something's off about the moon. A giant die is filling every screen. Is this the end of the world? Howl. Thundercoil, my dude, did you just full-on swallow those Wispy? Indeterminate howling. Come on, Thundercoil, snap out of it. Thunderclap. Sound of rocks shattering. Hahaha, you missed! I'm still alive! No, I don't want to die. I've still got a plan. Yes, the director taught me about it. Words have the power to soothe, yes. I just need to, to somehow empathize. Calm down, Thundercoil, my bro. I brought you wish power cookies. Howling, accompanied by the wind. Arcadia slang. It's gone completely berserk. Thundercoil, listen to me. I brought you wish power cookies. Thundercoil, my bro, I know everything that's going on around you inevitably makes you feel insecure. It's okay, you're safe. Nobody here wants to hurt you. Silence, wind rustling. Did it work? There's no more thunder. Hey! Haha. I knew the director was right. I'm okay, I'm going to be okay. That's right, Thundercoil. The security bureau's definitely on it. The heroes from the Astral Express too. They'll figure something out. It'll be fine. Silence, accompanied by low, heavy exhalation. You don't have to respond, just focus on calming down. And don't worry, Thundercoil. Remember what Director Fowish told us. As long as we truly believe it, deep inside, then all of us will find happiness. Enraged howl, thunderclap. What? Fun shatter. An electrical current has been detected flowing from the developer's device to the main server. The system will temporarily enter safe mode to mitigate any potential threats. End of record. So it did kind of work. Just mentioning full wish and happiness might have been a bad idea and ticked it off again. Why are these all still here? I mean, I guess mini dice, as Soulwolf calls them. Well, oh no, then it would be the other smile, the other weird smiley face emoji thing. The evil one.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramad just appeared above you.
Welp. I need to readjust how I'm sitting. I'm sitting weirdly today. Okay. Back to the thing. Welp. Proceed according to the plan.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death.
Ow. That's a bit harsh.
How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, 2 is better than 1. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe?
Wrong subject of divination. We're going to determine your weal and woe.
Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramad, a general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers.
She said the thing?
Now, shall I read your fortune?
He must understand what we're trying to do when you say it like that.
See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
That was a bit louder and intense than it needed to be, but sure.
I see it.
And that is woe, right?
So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer?
Good. I see it too. Asat Pramad, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation!
That's why you do the things you do. Like, for example, also Himiko. You actually want someone to oppose you. This is... In other words, that is the game you play.
How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang.
My eyes are on you, hold on, I don't think that's really going to help. General?
I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramad to his fated defeat.
General!
Well, the first time we actually seen how she really disappears.
Pity. You were so close.
We're not done yet.
She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, It's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here, to me.
Yep.
It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
The Phantasmoon courtyard?
Well, that probably much proves it. It is inside the moon, or on the moon. And also the moon just swallowed the tower that we were on, kind of. I mean, it was already proven when we were swallowed by the moon before. Right? During the Full Wish fight. But I mean, if it happens twice, I guess that's real confirmation.
A terrifying enemy is near, but you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist?
Yeah, like, I'm used to it. This has happened often enough. And especially, we know that we're not alone. Even though the people are not directly in the room with us, we're still not fighting alone.
This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead.
What are you getting at?
Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them.
What? That's a lot.
About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you, even. I'll answer anything you ask.
Yeah, are you really that kind? But the point is more, why do I have to ask you questions? What are you getting out of this?
Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantasmoon Games.
Why 8?
Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Amphorius. Another 8!
I'm not interested in playing a dumb trivia game.
You're not interested in stories and secrets? That's unfortunate.
Well, I, as the player, am very interested, but I don't think the Trailblazer really cares that much at this very moment.
Of course, this universe also has a button reserved for you. But let me remind you, this is the last time we will speak so openly.
Think about Asat Pramad's offer.
Is this guy actually serious? Yumiko hasn't escaped yet. And there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible, if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
That is the first question.
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then?
Give your answers to the die you're holding.
What game are you playing?
Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question, even if it works against me.
And if the roll succeeds, but it isn't a critical success?
I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth.
So in other words, it's not gonna be really that useful. Okay. And if we roll like a critical failure, it's gonna be very bad for us. You really want this final battle to be decided with a dice game. And if the roll is bad?
I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception.
Huh. So no other thing. So you're really just letting us ask question, and you will answer, and that's it. I mean, you said just because 8 question because the die happened to roll on 8. But like, what's the point of this? You're acting as if this is just a game, but like, no, there's purpose in it. Are you also stalling for time? How do I know you'll play fairly?
Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her strength. Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fates. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Good question.
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are.
You know, that sounds much more like erudition than elation. Are we sure you're on the right path?
Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
Oh. I mean, if we get to go through all of them, we're just gonna go through them in order. Why do you call me Akivili?
Why were so many people calling me Akivili along the way?
Are we actually gonna get an answer to this? Apparently.
Lucky. Although the question you asked is difficult to answer. They call you Akivili because not only are you the successor, but at the core level, you are becoming the focus of the path of the trailblaze.
So, Akivili on a new journey, as Aha calls us, might not mean that we are actually Akivili that has been put in a new body or something, but we might be on the way to become the new Eon of Trailblaze if we continue down this path.
This isn't imitation. It's the path itself responding, naturally to the absence of its god. You are not them yet, but you are headed in that direction.
I mean, that is a ginormous just lore confirmation.
Even more important is the thing inside you.
The Stellaron?
A Stellaron?
Do you want to know more? That would be a different question. 7 questions left.
Okay. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to, like, ask some of the weird things. But no. We're asking the lore questions on this playthrough, definitely. I'm gonna do stupid stuff on my break account. The Stellaron inside me.
About the Stellaron inside of me. How much do you know?
The Stellaron is a fragment of a path, a condensing of ionic powers and concepts.
I don't think that has ever been said before, or at least I don't recall this. Huh.
It comes from harmony, but surely you already know this.
Yeah, we have somewhat figured that out.
The one in your body. Strange. Whatever its essence is, it seems to be intricately linked to the trailblaze. It's the engine, the coordinates, and a vessel of possibilities that even I cannot fully see through. You may ask 6 more questions.
Okay, this was still the truth, but you left something out. I don't think I can rack my brain about all the possibilities of what he could have left out right now. So we're just gonna continue going, but keeping that in mind. What's the next thing I really want to know? Okay, let's just go through it. We have the 2 weird ones. Yao Guang and Evanesha, okay. I mean, Yao Guang is just in another place, but she's gonna be fine. And Evanesha, as long as the weird ethereal roots of the tree are there, that means she is holding the place together. Though we don't have to ask about this. As long as this planet doesn't fall apart, she's probably gonna be fine, in quotation marks. About the other me that we saw once, that's a question I want to ask. That's interesting. The Stellaron Hunter's plan, mostly we at least understand it somewhat, but I don't think we really have to ask about that much. Right? We have enough information on that this is not that important. Why do you want to kill Aha? I mean, it might be interesting to see what he answers, really. But that's also maybe not that important. How can I defeat you? We already somewhat know, right? We need a new possibility. And we are the Trailblazer. I think this is a good time to mention that. This has been, like, my theory since Amphorius. At the end of Amphorius, we have Cyrene making a choice of either Amphorius keeps existing normally, but then the threat of Iron Tomb also persists, or it poofs into just memory. And I very much believe that what Amphorius has shown us is like how the universe functions. I very much believe that the universe is in a loop as well. Just like the endless cycles of Amphorius, I very much believe that at the end of the universe there will be a choice made about something that will keep us in the loop. And I think that is where the game is heading, that we, the Trailblazer, need to make another option happen. We need to create a new possibility. So again, this whole update is leading towards that we are going to do that to defeat him. So I don't think that is that much of a question. What is the fourth finality? Would also potentially be very interesting to hear his answer. But I think what's the most pressing for me is this one.
I once met my other self in Amphoreus. Who was that?
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Might you also possess the gift of grasping possibility? Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question. It's beyond what I can see and understand at present.
Well, I didn't expect a full confirmation. I expected the dice to roll on half-truths.
To make amends, this question won't count against you.
Okay.
You may ask 6 more questions.
Well, again, I said this would be interesting to hear his take.
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe. Destruction, harmony, and nihility.
And we already kind of understand what the fourth one could be.
What is the last remaining path?
Your questions would leave even Noose completely stumped. But I will answer them, even though I can only offer my humble opinion. Up to you if you believe me or not. Now, roll the die.
He seems to be unhappy with this question. But he has to answer.
Hey! That's a critical success! Perhaps I have a surprise for you. It's an answer I realized over the course of a long journey. The 4th path that brings the apocalypse is the trailblaze.
Huh. Explain, please?
You should be glad that their plan has failed. Nobody knows what happens to a universe that has its paths broken.
Wait. Isn't that kind of what you Lord Ravagers are trying to do? You're opposing the paths.
An unknowable, incalculable universe of madness. A universe where every direction is forward and there is no end. Time flows, yet nothing ever happens. Space stretches on, yet there is nowhere to go. Even existence itself defies all logic. Thinking about it, doesn't even the answer destruction sound kind? At least it has a clear end.
That doesn't necessarily sound like an... That just sounds like infinite possibilities, like uncertainty. Sure, that can be scary, but like, it also means that everything possible could happen.
5 left now.
But then again, you said you'll answer truthfully, but you are still going to answer from what you believe in. This tells us a good chunk about your character. Like, you want to see things go according to your plan. You want to see things in order. Even though you call this elation that someone actually is challenging you, you're still convinced that you will win. You're not actually accepting the roll of the dice that much. You're kind of pretending to. But it scares you. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Ooh, why embrace destruction? Goodness gracious. There is a feature to go back in the story and do all the conversations again. You can do this again, right? So that we can ask every single one. Why embrace destruction is also not that... But first, I think, why do you want to kill Aha?
As the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation, what are you planning to do to Aha?
Ha! What else would the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation do? Destroy them, of course!
I meant, what exactly is your hatred for them about?
Well, I may have developed some excessive feelings towards Aha. After all, before boarding the express, the fool's name I used at the tavern was en route.
Still haven't had a failure.
Once, Elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who passed their trials, and delighted in goading other gods to join the hunt for the most terrifying, supreme beings. Unfortunately, nothing resists the incineration of time. No matter how long the comedy lasts, all will eventually return to silence. But before the deathly silence, the elation will become something even more terrifying. And that's why I have made up my mind to kill them.
Before the deathly silence, the elation will come something even more terrifying. You mean when you're completely like lost in it? When you don't really perceive what's going on around you anymore and everything is just pure like excess of happiness? Nothing else matters, and you're therefore potentially are indulging in some very self-destructive activities? Is that what you mean?
4 questions left. Keep going.
Want to know your plan? Why embrace destruction?
How did you fall from being the Astral Express's navigator to becoming a Lord Ravager?
Take a look at plain Arcadia beneath your feet. Do I need to explain more?
Yes.
This is just one of the microcosms of this absurd cosmos. They spend their time in idle satiety, then peck each other bloody in online arguments over insignificant issues. People never leave their homes, but online they are angry, crying, and cheerful. Their eyes are glued to tragedies unfolding across the cosmos, treating other struggles for life as seasoning for their meals, then turning around to tip the clowns who make them laugh. On the other side of the cosmos, the IPC is bombing the Isnian Confederation. People huddle in the ruins without a single drop of clean drinking water, trembling as they wait to see whether tomorrow or death comes for them first. In this universe, the contrast between luck and misfortune is too dazzling. To become a nameless is to become a witness to more of these ridiculous sights.
Yeah, sure, but isn't that also part of it? That when you actually see it, you understand that you should do something against it? You're taking the quote-unquote easy way out instead of actually trying to change things for the better. You just think it all is meaningless and should therefore just be destroyed. I mean, as much as there are very clear parallels here to how our society has evolved. Like, I mean, the problem is there as well, but like, wouldn't it be much better to try and better the world?
I walked too far and saw too much. Afterwards, I could not laugh again. Finally, the blemished one showed me another path. Destruction. On their path, the gluttonous and the hungry, the brave and the weak, all inequalities come to an equal end. From that moment onward, I.C. died, and Asat Pramad was born. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
Now that was a half-truth, though. Well, no. Not a half-truth. Still, we didn't have a failure yet. That was, he left something out. What did you leave out of that one? Ooh! Truth of Phantasmoon games. You know? Yeah.
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasmoon games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? Oh, critical success. Then perhaps I should clear things up a bit more. Across countless generations, the supplicant's wish power has gathered here, coursing through the abundant Elwood into the veins of the path. It soothes the ever-starving husk and keeps it from rising again.
Okay.
People believe the supplicant's miracle was created to please Aha, but this is wrong. People believe the markings around the mask measure how much wish power each supplicant has gathered. But they're wrong. Those markings are telling everyone this. If you want to lull the veracity into sleep, you must fill them. Only when the hunger and thirst of the slumbering beast are satiated with wish power can the beings of Ahatopia struggle on into the next Amber Era. And then Aha will appear to reward this savior by sharing 1 minute of their life. Everyone is envious of the infinite power of the Eons and their eternal life. But who can comprehend their suffering on those paths? Bound by their own authority? Becoming unfeeling instruments of the law. Even a god as close to humanity as elation. For humans, the prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute. But for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path. Do you understand now? The Phantasmoon games are a holiday for a god. Only during such a respite can elation, vulnerable and unguarded, be killed. Only 2 questions left.
You may have said a bit more than you wanted with that. Ooh! Is Akivili still alive?
You said you used to be the navigator. So, is the Eon of Trailblaze still alive?
They died, slain by their own desire, to transcend origin and end, to surpass the tree of existence, and reach beyond the paths. After all, when the universe has no roads left to walk, then there's only one place left for the Eon of Trailblaze to go to. And so, I witnessed the fall of an Eon. That power that unveiled the stars and traversed space. In the end, it left nothing but an inconsequential point of light at the edge of existence. Final question. Carefully. What do you want to ask?
There's something I've thought about from the start.
Well,
Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Hearing that question is a relief. Pay no mind to the rule. I'll be honest with you. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I'm meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One whim after another. Playing someone's father, becoming someone's friend, and at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated.
because you used to be its navigator?
No. No to both. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way.
You are a monster.
What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on Plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
have me bring this world to an end?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the Blood-Stained Games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. Her Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece.
Well, we didn't need to ask what the plan was. We got the answer anyway.
All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away when your elder is talking.
Well...
Huh?
We are actually just gonna... Praise me, cheer for me, cause I've nailed it. Wolf said let there be signal and Planet Arcadia's connection was restored. You're finally here. Talk about perfect timing. Silverwolf added Dawnhung Sunday, March 7th, Weld, Pearl, and Blade to the group chat. Silverwolf added Himiko to the group chat. The Express has rescued Miss Himiko and is on its way to your location. Hang in there, we're on our way to you now. Silverwolf has added Ryosuke to the group chat. Oh, well.
Himiko is right there!
There you are. I see all of you.
Wow, that was short, but sweet. Adriosuke, you scoundrel, see that? That little plan of yours just went belly up. Oh, one more thing. I went ahead and deleted your retirement insurance account in Arcadia. The wolf kicked Ryosuke out of the group chat. Friends, I'll take the lead. I can't wait to team up with you guys and beat the living dead out of that old dice head. And he's just... he's just standing there staring at the phone. Well... This is glorious. Less talk, more action. Oh! We're already gonna, like, have it end. I mean, I'm going to use this team. Let's just... We do not get, like, a trial version of her.
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
This is... Why is this a... This is supposed to be like a serious finale and we're just gonna be like, nope. No, it is not.
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So, why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
That's a good question. By the way, I have a 9th question.
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions. So I won't be answering anything you ask.
Depends on the question.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
Ruin be upon the world. The myriad colors returning to the void. Your failure is written in stone. For this performance, you will once again be playing the protagonist. Will the hero shoulder all the wishes, ignite the stellar, and fill the demon lord in a single blow? Or become the cloudless embers that bring finality upon this world? A hero who tried to save Plain Arcadia, but ended up accidentally smashing it to pieces. Now that is what I call a smash hit space comedy. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Okay. That is a very interesting visual design. Hang on tight, the express is on its way.
Hang in there! We're on our way!
I'm not gonna read that word. But we're gonna read other things. A fool known as en route, who wields magic to create elation. He conjured gold for the poor to bring them prosperity, and weapons for the oppressed to topple tyranny, all for the sake of making his audience laugh. Yet desire knows no bounds, and the cost of this laughter grew ever steeper, until he could no longer satisfy the growing thirst. And so the masses condemned him as a fraud and put out a bounty on his head. Yet the very bounty and weapons used to hunt him down were gifts from this charlatan. In the end, the fool declared that elation was dead and boarded the Astro Express in search of a way to save it. Well, he kinda deserves it at that point though. Okay, what are you doing? The first attack already. Meme Carnival. Detonate all memed. When an ally character uses a meme, Asat Pramad deals massive damage to allied targets, has a high chance to inflict strong reverberation on allied targets, and removes one stack of memed. If the allied target does not have a shield or barrier, additionally applies one stack of Prana Siphon. Okay, then we have normal damage, damage to one target. Enters charging stat, applies a total of 4 stacks of meme to target characters. Okay, in this battle, Lord of Samvartashtai, Asat Pramad, I will never try to pronounce it ever again, has 3 phases: formation, existence, and decay. Each phase has its own unique ability. And adds take to the stage the action order. Every time take the stage takes action, summons comediologists. And we already know what they do. Okay.
Trailblazing whirlwind.
They are kind of funny.
All martial arts. On my command. You're done.
Still holding back.
I mean,
Come on. Make use of your invincible Sauron and do something.
we cannot ult. Interesting, because I mean, normally you can ult yourself with Elation Trailblazer, right?
It's rushed. The show's just getting started.
I was thinking your show's about to end.
Finally, we made it.
Pom-Pom promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. Companions have entered the ring, and the supporting cast has taken the stage. The dawn turns her blade on the throne.
Okay, that's it. Well, then let's begin now that everyone's here.
We'll endure!
And we're gonna speed up again.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
I'm on it.
Okay, they just attack randomly. Like it's not really.
Soaring above the lands. This is
They don't just take one character from your team as a target. They just attack
guide you on your path.
whatever.
Toward distant horizons! We are the trailblaze!
It feels maybe a little weird. Oh, okay.
Light up the cosmic night!
I mean, I said it before. My Himiko is not built, but like that damage is a little low.
Learn who the nameless.
He doesn't have anything special. Is this just story? Or are we actually gonna be in here for like a long time? Like a long time. Okay, that doesn't do anything because
with a single step.
I should have done this differently, but oh well.
Trust me.
We can maybe still actually get rid of all the little guys.
My strength isn't
Okay.
what it was.
Asat Pramad will detonate all memed in the next action. Choose the right moment to trigger an early detonation and ease the pressure of survival in the final phase. Let's read what this does. Deals massive damage to all targets, has a high chance to inflict, okay, we know that. The target does not have a shield, additionally apply Prana Siphon. Okay, we have shields.
Do not let this moment slip
So let's just use one of these. That wasn't that bad.
Trial is fitting.
We're gonna actually get a turn with you. Then we're gonna get a shield again.
Serenity is before me.
Like, he's gonna do it anyway, but we're gonna get another shield, so I think we can get away with one more. We can even do some more stuff.
Guide you on your path.
Toward distant horizons!
Okay, that was more. There is shield. So now we can detonate that to just have the shield take it.
We are the trailblaze!
Let's... Okay, that looks a bit better in terms of damage. It's still a bit low.
Light up the cosmic night!
Well,
Toward new dawn!
and we're getting shield. Well.
Open doors! Mountains roll, dragons rise! Dragons, soaring above the
And definitely just get our shields back. But yeah, we get shields by having... It would be so cool if they spawned first, but oh well. Imagine not gonna happen.
Start with a single
But
step.
yeah, by getting rid of the little guys,
Serenity is before me.
we are getting shields to take at least some of that detonation off.
I'll safeguard your path.
Let that go, and then go again.
We are the trailblaze.
This ult is ridiculously fast charging. At least it feels like it. Okay, that's just that again. Oh god, you're so close though.
open doors!
Okay. We can refresh the shields a bit and then detonate that. Yeah, if you have sufficient shields, it's not that bad.
I'm not fighting alone. Drive toward new dawn.
But of course, it's a question of like, what do you do when you don't have that? And we don't get our ultimates. That's so annoying. Oh, I hate that actually.
Reach the end of the story.
Okay, let's see if we can get some shielding. And Downhung first. But he is stunned. Okay, but that's going away soon.
Pretty tough.
Ow. Okay. Now we're just gonna do a basic attack. Get this.
My strength is in mountains roll.
Put the shields back up. Use this to get more shields and to heal. And also probably kill the other guys so that we get some more of that. And then the only one remaining is Memi. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna ult first, even though we don't have the buffs. That's gonna be weaker and whatnot. But again, the ult charges so fast that we're gonna get it again. So even though this is not the greatest use, it makes us energy efficient, because we can then just get a lot of energy back this way.
I'm not that easy to drive toward new
Get another
dawn.
buff this way. And if we wanted to, we could also now trailblaze ult. But I think we're gonna save that.
I'm on it.
Except we don't just get to do it because this weird effect. Okay, Trailblazer, don't stun yourself.
Trust me. We can do anything. Toward distant horizons.
Right in new engine.
Okay, let's try to get rid of some others. Okay, that one worked quite well. And that one did not.
My purpose is to protect.
But we can just get more barriers. I kind of want to actually not use Sundays, because I want to see how bad it actually is. Okay, for science! For science, we're gonna pull you out because we're just gonna use your skill to refresh skills. We're not gonna use them, we're just gonna let this go. Okay, those are bigger numbers.
This is being in sync.
If that is only from 1 and the numbers are that much bigger, that means don't let him do it. Obviously, but like... You definitely need to make sure that you detonate that on your own and not let him do it. Because I guess it does the same damage, like, per character, right? So the more there still are, the worse it's gonna get.
My strength isn't.
I mean, nah, we're gonna let him do stuff. He's doing this every single and again, I'm like, I can use my ultimates now, but no, you cannot. Okay, we're gonna do that. We did your thing, now we can detonate you. Similar thing with Himiko. And we have enough shields to also do this one. Okay.
Dragons soaring above
Get to shield and heal. We get to do the extra energy for Himiko.
Guide you on your path
toward distant horizons.
And that did not do it. Are we gonna wait that the follow-up from the dragon does it? Yes.
What I mean is, you've earned the right to face Phase 2! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my second mask!
They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength.
What? These are good. I'm gonna take the immediate... Oh. We take 1, he takes 2. Oh no. I guess getting the action... We don't have debuffs on us right now, so I don't really care. We didn't really put debuffs on the enemy, so also we don't care. He literally just started the phase, so the HP also doesn't matter. So yeah, we take the immediate action.
I'm on it.
Okay, let's read about what else he does. He still has the meme carnival. He also has another attack that just deals massive damage to all of us. Okay, cool. Roll several dice. Select 1 to take effect on targets, while the remaining effects take effect on friendly units. That's... okay. Adds the game is on to the action order. Every time the game is on takes action, dispels Lord of Asat Pramad's crowd control effects and weakness broken state, and uses May this journey lead you to destruction, which is the big damage. Also, cool callback to the trailblaze. May this journey lead us starward. I think we can do Himiko ult, and during getting through all our turns we can get another one.
We are the trailblaze!
Which will also give us enough shield from the little guys, potentially.
The cosmic knight! Reach the end of the story!
So, 1 basic should be enough. Let Memi go. Guess we're just gonna do a basic, that's kind of what it is. Okay. You go. Boom. Follow up, then Trailblazer ult.
We can do anything!
Which gives us full charge from Memi, which gives us another Himiko. Refresh of his skills. Okay, we didn't get a full ult.
Don't fall now. Take your pick.
Is it the same effects? Aha immediately gains an extra turn where a fixed amount of 10 punchlines is taken into account. How does this work if it's against us? But okay, that's cool if you have the elation team. Causes specific characters to do specific thing. DHPT taunting all enemy targets. Okay. That... I don't see that being that good for us. I see that being potentially bad if you're very single target oriented, but this team isn't. So I'm just gonna take the shield. What the hell? Okay, that was worth it. That was an attack. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Start with a single
Let's do this first. Get some shields. Do this first, and now we're gonna detonate you. So if you stun yourself, it doesn't matter. Himiko does her thing. Bong. Okay. We have enough. We can get away with doing you as well. And we're gonna actually do this as well. Okay, now if we were stunned, we would get everything back. So, yeah. I wonder how this fight would go if you didn't have shield characters. You really need to, like, kill the little guys to get those shields. Which is, I mean, a way to do it. I'm just not sure if it's, like, the best way to do it. We should maybe save that when the little guy spawns, because we get an extra. Also, we had so many skill points, I should have just skilled with Danhang again. This is one of the most goofy super attacks we have seen. But also, it's still kind of cool.
Dragons soaring above the land.
Okay, let's make sure that the shields stay up.
Serenity is before me. I'm not fighting alone. Toward distant horizons.
Bonk. This first. And then Himiko.
Execute judgment. Execute judgment.
Now that I actually see the damage that we're doing, again, even though Himiko isn't really built and all that, how much health will this guy have when we have an actual, like, end game? Oh, that's gonna be great. Always shield with the HPT, I think.
Best be hero. Why not reroll?
What are we having this time? Shield. Bleed. Deals damage to all enemy targets with a chance of inflicting strong reverberation. We can't, like, look back, because otherwise I would say, like, okay, if we have the dragon going early enough, I don't think we care about this. The bleed doesn't really... I take this. I want to see how much damage that does. And I also want to see how strong the shield and the bleed is if they get to be used by him.
Don't miss your chance.
So how much damage do we take? That's acceptable. That's fine. That's not the worst. Could be so much worse. Okay.
Trust me. We can
Getting ready to make sure that we AoE down the little guys. Ah, I wasn't fast enough.
Get ready to fly.
This is such a goofy ass ultimate. But that also kind of fits, doesn't it?
Relearn who the nameless truly are.
Well, maybe a little bit of a wasted old... I mean, it's never wasted. Damage is damage. And we have to get through the shield at some point. So well. Refresh shields. Get more energy. Slowly and steadily we are getting through this. Incredibly slowly and steadily. But I don't mind that much actually. It makes the final fight like more like an actual final fight. It actually feels like this is an actual difficult big thing that we're doing. Okay, little guys spawn. Let's explode. Okay, let's explode. Let's explode. And let's explode. And then we're gonna get completely and utterly fixed.
We are the trailblaze.
Let's try to get rid of as many of the little guys as we can. To keep those shields up all the time.
The cosmic knight.
And another Memi.
Drive toward new dawn. Such a clean strike.
Okay, that broke you, but it doesn't really do that much.
Showtime.
I'll overcome the thorns. Start with a single step.
Okay, it's per usual. We'll do that. We'll do it in this order. Maybe we should not detonate right now because we're going to have him do the super attack soon. But nah, we can live with that. DHPT has an ult. Okay, that was annoying. I hope that I could maybe get the ult in between. But I guess that's not gonna really be functional. That's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that's a tiny bit, yeah. We have shield this way. So, wrong button, we can just explode this. Do we wait till they are summoned again, or do we just go? We just go.
We are the trailblaze.
We don't do that much damage anyway, and we have, like, I don't know, this ult gets recharged so quickly.
The end of the story.
And we're just gonna do a basic.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
My purpose is to protect.
Did it have an extra sound? I don't know what to think of that. I find it funny, but it's also just so unserious. What else do we have? Okay, the taunt again, shield, and this. Okay, this is all stuff we already know. Okay, let's stun you, give you a shield, and the damage did not kill you. Okay. But we can only target you, which, again, doesn't really matter, because we're gonna target you anyway. Because this team is like full AoE.
We can do anything.
That doesn't change anything, really. We could be just greedy. Refreshing assist skills is one thing. But we could also just do one well, ult is enough, right? The ult will be enough to get rid of the little guys. Then we should have enough shield.
Light up the cosmic knight.
Alright, enough joking around. Time to get serious. Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask. You shall witness the reality of all things turning to silence. The 3 calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
I'm not fighting alone.
Okay, no, the others are just there. They're not actually in the... Oh, no, they're here. Okay. Let elation hang in silence. Another big AoE damage. Damage to all targets, damage to all targets. Why do you have two different damage to all target attacks? Okay. Damage to all targets, high chance to inflict strong reverberation. In this battle, Asat Pramad has 3 phases. Okay, we already know that. During this phase, formation, existence, and decay, share HP and the formation and existence phases cannot be targeted. Every time the game is on, takes action, this builds crowd control divas in a weakness broken state and uses let elation hang in silence. Okay. And it still summons comediologists. So, what do? Okay, you also have all the same. You're just the same thing. Huh, now I'm interested. I read this before. Is this the same? No, it's not! So the first is the Fool. This is a navigator named Dicey, embarked on a trailblazing expedition to save the elation. He helped planets overcome crises, resolving troubles across the cosmos, all to find a cure for the elation. Yet, the longer his journey went on, the more familiar worlds he witnessed descending into corruption and ruin. One world even attempted to repay the Express's crew's rescue with mutual destruction. Ultimately, after the fall of the god of Trailblaze, and having witnessed the end of Adlivin with his own eyes, he finally realized that the only cure for the elation was the destruction. So in other words, because things don't work out, it's better if everything just dies. That's kinda sad. Not a great way to think. The Lord Ravager, known as Asat Pramad, is devising a game to destroy the elation. He invades defenseless planets, forges from golden blood a lineage born only to destroy, all to mock life itself and with it mock the elation. Yet, this is far from enough to satisfy him. To realize his grand ambition of eliminating the elation, he resolves... Yeah, that's what it says there. He resolves to awaken the Eon to carry out the most thorough destruction, even if the cost might be himself. Ultimately, as the Express arrives once more, the time is ripe. He enters the game under a stolen identity, striving to craft the most magnificent and absolute finale to this game. That's cool. That, like, each form actually has parts of his, like, his 3 big steps in life. I find that interesting, though, that, like, the first one is the Fool, but he has the rocket. The second one is the Navigator, but he has the dice. And the third one has a giant weapon, because destruction. That makes some more sense.
Drive toward new dawn! Stay sharp. I'll provide cover.
How little damage did we just do? There is no... Also, there is now, like, extra enemies in the fight.
Reach the end of the story!
Okay, that's a normal number. I guess that was story. Okay, I was gonna say, like, wait, what? What the hell is going on here?
Soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
You can't protect. You can't protect anyone.
I will erase them, one by one, right before your very eyes. instinct. Myriad colors. Return to void.
Okay. Multiple things. Number one, another ridiculously goofy ass what the hell is happening thing, but perfectly on theme. The other thing is, we still have our shields, we just are at 0 HP. What the hell?
Darn it.
Come on, protagonist. Open yourself up and embrace all wishes. Find a way to beat me, kill me, kick my die around like a ball. So, what's it going to be? Lose everything or destroy everything?
Or a third option.
Pom-Pom, start up the express. Provide covering fire.
Once again, the express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed. The game ends here. I'm curious. Will you still be able to settle once more?
Don't be afraid. I'm here. Oh, don't be afraid.
Okay. Multiple things. First and foremost, cool cutscene. Second of all, that was the same music that happened when we saved Marge on Herta space station from the Doomsday Beast laser. That's the same music when the Stellaron awakened in us then. And Nanook cast their gaze upon us. That's a cool callback. But also, again, it's like two options. You only have two choices, but like, no, we are the Trailblazer. We're here to make a third one.
Trust that I will always be by your side.
And I do not believe that Himiko just died. I will just ignore that. Because no.
Keep walking. Himiko. Beach. What is this place?
This was the place where Himiko was at.
Himiko went that way earlier? I need to catch up.
Himiko! Everyone? Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too.
This is beautiful. Kind of even don't want to say much. This is the Astro Express. Is this how she found it? In a cave?
Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
Oh, there you are. Himiko, you're okay. Thank goodness.
What is this place?
The Express. What is this place?
It's a scene from my memories. 15 years ago, I encountered the Astral Express for the first time on this beach.
What happened on the battlefield?
What just happened? All I remember is you protecting me amidst the chaos. But when I opened my eyes again, I was already in this place.
Are you scared? Worried you've lost?
No, I wouldn't have such thoughts.
But we're worried about you.
That's right. It's not over yet.
Come on, let's find the others.
March. Danhong. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here together. Himiko.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you.
What?
I understand. You have many questions. About the battle. About me. And about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us some, let Shush make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in, listen to your story.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee. But at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago. I know.
Say her name.
The her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone. Even if the universe forgets. As long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. as the navigator. It's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." But now, you have everything you need to set off. Even time. The one thing you were missing is now in your hands. But the weathering curse can't be healed. How did you do it? Sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantom Moon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead. But a Phantom Moon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance." What exactly was the wish? I made a wish to the Phantom Moon in exchange for something. An exchange? An exchange of Himiko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime.
And that's why Himiko doesn't have weathering curse.
The brand of destruction can never be erased. But it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Murata-hiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No! This can't be true! This is so unfair. I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you, a navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here, but it also begins here.
No, I won't accept this.
I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has already ignited the Express's engine. Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko. When the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal. If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the Nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
Ah, I'm close to tears. The Express crew can't continue trailblazing without you. But also, are you really going to accept such an end? Especially you, that you've, like, started this journey. Are you really going to just let this be the end?
Are you really going to accept this ending?
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead, and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me. If there's anything she likes in my wardrobe, she can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt. I really wanted to go with him to his homeland. But I never thought I'd be the one to step off the express first. I'm sorry.
I'll tell him.
And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space for future passengers.
I will.
And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the express. He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far?
God, this is... I mean, this is always a talk that if you have the chance to say goodbye to someone, you never really want to accept it. But you have to at the end. Even though it feels like the worst thing ever. I've had some regrets, but I'm satisfied.
You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. And then, you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
Another turning point in destiny. We meet again.
Whoa. Can you like maybe not do heavy stuff now? We had enough roller coaster.
For the Express to begin its journey once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Asat Pramad appeared 8 minutes ago. You declared war on him.
And there's 8 supplicants and he asks us 8 questions. What are you getting at?
And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more.
Is this the future you experienced?
This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. But that doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end. Failure. Are you willing to accept such a future?
I won't accept it.
What a shame. You still fail to understand what I'm saying. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
Me?
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace hers.
That sounds... I mean, depends on the wish.
Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts. I'm not leaving a single one behind.
As it should be. I made the same choice once, and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually. And when that day comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end.
Who exactly really are you? The part anew.
countless shooting stars streak across this night sky. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
Once more. Well, oh, now we... And we could use the entire express crew. I have a feeling that mine is worse than the trial character, but I don't care.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now. Not ever. My unfulfilled promises. I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me!
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise.
Venturing to uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward!
Toward more distant horizons.
You're playing music with the Starlord? Hey, that's not right.
And Pagana's legacy. What's going on here? Whatever. I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
That was beautiful.
This journey leads us starward.
My purpose has always been to protect. Open doors!
The music.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
We can do it!
And the music is also wonderful. Well,
Not funny. Pain.
Toward distant horizons. We are the trailblaze.
Execute judgment. Execute judgment. Execute judgment.
Light up the cosmic night.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who determines fate. You're just a deserter. Denying the very path you walked. See, for the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish.
activate the starburst and crush the Asat Pramad. Okay, the roller coaster of emotion has reached the epic finish, and now the tears are flowing.
No need to pray for glance.
What the? Okay, but it doesn't change anything.
Rise toward new dawn. Overcome the thorn.
Kinda wanna keep it louder, but maybe that's a bit too
Start with
loud.
a single step. Doubt farewell. This more will watch over you and guide you on your path.
I kinda just wanna listen to the music.
Toward distant horizons. This is being insane. Reach the end of the story. We are the trailblaze.
Execute justice. Execute justice. Execute justice.
Light up the cosmic night.
Oh wait, we can actually target all of them again.
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
I'm not fighting alone. Lena Starwood. I'm on it. Reach the end of the story.
We do have a thing here though. We're not gonna... It will happen. We're gonna let it happen in its own time.
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Trailblaze is nothing but a fleeting lie to comfort the weak. In the face of inevitable destruction, hope is a myth. Reward time!
Doubt farewell.
Rise toward new dawn.
Yep. I tried again. That's just not happening.
This is permanent.
Maybe on a keyboard you could try and make that happen.
This is being in sync. Reach the end of the story.
Okay. Whatever it is ready. Deals a massive damage to all enemies, targets, applies a knockdown to Asat Pramad. Okay, it's the big attack we've seen.
Never stop.
Even the stars are not the end. The new beginning.
We are the trailblaze.
Execute justice. Execute justice. Execute justice.
Light up the cosmic night.
We have the edge.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Overcome the thorn. This more watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Rise toward new dawn. Lena Starwood. Trust me. We can do anything. Toward distant horizon. You don't understand a single thing. Of course there's hope. We're living proof of it. If there's nothing ahead of us, then we'll trailblaze a path forward with our own hands. Reach the end of the story.
Wonderfully said. God.
We are the trailblaze.
I mean, at the end, that is what Star Rail is about in its story, is it not? It's about hope. I think I've said that before, but like, that has been the thing that this is about from the start. Every place we go, we bring people hope. The people of Battlebark who didn't have a future. The people on the Ciangel of Fu who didn't want us, but only with us there did that actually find a good ending.
I'm not in a hurry anyhow.
on Penacony, mostly Sunday, who has realized that his way of doing things might not be the best and is searching for a better way. And Furious is literally just about like fighting against fate. This is always what it's been about.
Attention all passengers. The Astral Express is about to depart. To all who walk with the trailblaze, join me in reciting the creed of the nameless. No matter the fate, don't stay within the lines.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align.
Even without the upper hand, fight for what's right.
Even if the world forgets you, leave hindsight aside.
And no matter how bleak the cosmos may get, light up the night.
Finally! When the wheels turn against you, go ahead!
Pulverize! Let's baby now!
It's all over. The lost navigator has reached his final destination. And with that, the Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager.
Welcome back, Himiko.
Yes. I'm back.
I gotta be completely honest. I mean, on one hand, because we have the character, but also there was just too much hinting towards that Himiko is going to die that I don't know, I kinda just didn't believe in it. But still, that was beautiful.
Himiko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Now the only one who needs a new outfit is Weld.
Just like I said, the giant robot was right.
Sure.
But are you okay? Just now.
That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure she took a lot of the heat for me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Well, he's not dead.
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
After all this, I'm sure you wouldn't want to call me father anymore. but being your father has been a true pleasure.
We won. You lost.
We did it. We won.
Oh, really? Is that what you think, protagonist? Then you'll just have to wait and see. The tremors of the stellar rod will shift the cosmos's fate onto a different trajectory.
Different doesn't mean better or worse necessarily. It just means that things are changing.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it.
Then I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new. Like a die thrown high in the air, yet to land.
Wait, something's not right.
Well, there is a sleeping, well, piece of an eon underneath us. And it's supposed to be sealed away.
The cracks in the earth are spreading. How is this possible?
What? The husk of the veracity is stirring?
You have defeated me and won your reward. The chance to save this world. That is, if you can make it out of there more with everyone still breathing. Good luck. Now, run.
That's a finish. No, later. We got things to talk about. So this was pretty much just playing for time. The problem is not over. We just have a different problem. Okay. Overall, that was great. I do think the mystery of which Himiko, or the self-portrait, like, survives is a bit weird. Because as I said, like, in the end, I personally don't care which it is, because it's like, there's only one person who was with us all the time, and that's the person we care for the most. Right? That turns out to be like the actual real Himiko at the end. It's a reveal that I personally don't really have strong feelings about. It feels a bit forced to be there to have a twist, and that's kind of it. The 8 questions with Asat Pramad were amazing. I definitely want to go back and check out what other options there are. Because that one, that's just... There is so much there to unpack, potentially. Having all the Trailblaze companions together, and especially having Sunday be a part of it now, really, that was just a great moment. Overall, I think this was, from start to finish, a pretty great update. I do think, however, it was a bit short. Like, the start of Plain Arcadia was a bit longer. It did take a little bit more time, but the further we got into it, the shorter the updates feel to get in terms of story. I don't really know how to feel about that. A part of me thinks some things could have done with a bit more, but maybe that's also just me coming from Amphorius, and I really freaking love Amphorius. But Amphorius was like 5 times longer than anything else, right? And there was like no filler in between. It was just like all big packed story. There was no time to breathe in there, really, and it still was so goddamn long. Which, again, I like. Maybe it's just that this feels weird now, because this is more like going back to the more original pacing of Star Rail updates. Maybe it's just that. But yeah, the journey is not over. We still have the remains of the Veracity to deal with. There's just more to even talk about. Like, there were so many little cool details in that fight. Again, like the callback we had to like our initial moment of Nanook gazing upon us. The overall, like the entire ensemble coming together, the great music. We had also other things that I still have questions for, like, I mean, I brought up at the start the potential connection between Veracity and Abundance if it goes deeper. I guess maybe next time we can find an answer to that. Then also, of course, the emotional rollercoaster of Himiko maybe leaving or not, over into just pure hope. My mind is just going places also with the questions we had with Asat Pramad, so I'm just like, yeah, I don't really know what to say anymore, because I'm just like completely overwhelmed at this moment, actually. So yeah.
Don't hold back. Go ahead and act.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this in the video. If you see it, then it is here, but I want to know what his answers to other things. So let's ask about the questions we haven't asked. How can I defeat you?
I'm sure it's nothing to you. But do you mind explaining how to defeat you?
Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. Hope. Justice. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the devil. Don't worry. My answer won't disappoint you. But of course, you'll have to roll the die first.
Huh.
Hey! That's a critical success!
We still haven't rolled bad.
My, oh my. So I, in my capacity as senior and devil both, must now tell you, protagonist, how to defeat me. How thrilling. I won't hide it anymore then. The way to defeat me is right in front of you. Inside you, in fact. Hidden away.
Not wrong, that is how we did it. or how we will do it at this point. I don't think about it.
Bingo! You now have the means to kill me. But unfortunately, your limited, laughable human form cannot defeat me. You're trapped within a lie called the trailblaze, dreaming you are a courageous human. But if you do what you did against Full Wish, open it to this world, to those cowards trembling in the ruins, to the audience waiting for a hero to save them, the surge of wish power will fully awaken it.
What will happen to me then?
Oh, what does it matter? You would have defeated the devil, and your wish would be fulfilled, no? And when that time comes, you may no longer care about the cost.
That's probably even worse.
7 questions left.
Okay. Well, Yao Guang and Evanescia, are they okay?
I want to know how Yao Guang and Evanescia are doing.
I can tell you care a lot about them. As you should. After all, they both bet everything on you.
Oh.
Oh my, what a poor roll. Just assume they're both dead.
Huh.
Do you really have the time to worry about others? You should be thinking hard about what you're going to do next. You may ask 6 more questions.
I mean, I didn't expect anything really, but still. Okay, hot take on the Lord Ravager.
Since you're open to answering anything, let's talk about the Lord Ravager's weaknesses.
The Lord Ravager's weaknesses? How greedy, child. You just asked 7 questions at once.
Yeah, kind of.
You failed. And even if you'd succeeded, so what? The Lord Ravager's weaknesses? Knowing wouldn't make a difference. Zephyro is scared of the dark. Archforger has social anxiety. Selenova is tone deaf, and Fantilia has trouble choosing. Does this help you at all?
This is definitely the funny answer.
5 left now.
Okay. We did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. We did not do this. Have you ever been in love?
Mr. Asat Pramad, have you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
We just asked a question.
Sorry, but I'm really curious. Have you ever fallen in love?
You have this rare opportunity to speak to a former navigator, and you're interested in his personal life?
Are you going to answer or not?
You really are something else. So intriguing. I almost want to throw in the towel and bow out.
So, I should roll?
Wait, not yet. Don't roll. If you roll a critical success, I honestly have no idea how I'm supposed to weave a sharp jab at cosmic destiny into something about personal emotions. So be it. This one's on me. I'll answer you plainly. I've loved. Of course, I've loved before. But in the end, every planet tied to my past lovers, I destroyed them all. Not because we broke up. I genuinely cared for them. I just like what I do now even more. Feels good to get that off my shoulders. They have no complaints either. Whew. All right. This won't happen again. Maybe you still have a lot of questions like this. Maybe you'll just ask them directly. But let me make it clear. I don't want to see such questions again. 5 left now.
Doop doop doop. Doop doop. Okay. Stellaron Hunter's plan.
I've always been curious. Since the Stellaron Hunters also see possibilities, do you know what they're truly working toward?
Ooh.
A critical success? Your luck is off the charts. Elio's troop. What they're chasing is something even the Eons might hesitate to touch. They are not fighting against a specific apocalypse, but trying to destroy the finality itself. To be more exact, they seek to destroy a finale in which every possibility has been frozen. What Elio has glimpsed may be an end that goes beyond the destruction itself. A point where all things settle into complete stillness and nihility. The Stellaron Hunters traverse the worlds in search of a path that will let the entire universe keep evolving. Their purpose is far more tragic and far more mad than it appears. 4 questions left. Keep going.
Okay, we kind of knew that, or at least understand that. And it directly ties into we have to make another possibility. We somehow have to find a way to do something that no one else could see. Okay, we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. I don't think I... Did I ask? I want to know your plan?
What exactly did you do during these Phantasmoon games?
This is a very complicated question. And well, all villains are always waiting for the opportunity to explain their scheme.
No, I don't think he said that before, so I didn't ask it. Okay.
But if I had to start from the beginning, I'm afraid you wouldn't have the patience to listen to the end. Why don't you ask about something you're interested in? Come on, roll the die. We'll see how many secrets your roll will earn you. Oh, sadly, it's all about luck. If there is a winner, there needs to be a loser. Look, this is where the mastermind is forced to confess. It was supposed to be the good part, but alas, your dreadful roll has ruined it. Pity. Looks like your curiosity will have to stay in the realm of speculation. In detective novels, the murderer always says the line, "Yes, it was me." Standing in a world falling apart like this, there's something so satisfying about delivering a killer's confession so gleefully. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
So, we did. Did I ask this one? The reason for awakening the veracity? I don't think.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the veracity husk?
I awaken the veracity to devour, of course. Even if it's just a fragment sealed in the core of Ahatopia, a husk. The veracity concealed in it will be enough to dim the stars. I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy, and a star comes alive, opens its abyssal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself, all to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be eaten.
So that's kind of where we are at the end. We won, you lost, but actually the real problem is still underneath our feet and about to swallow us whole.
No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened veracity. They cannot escape this devouring. Only 2 questions left.
I think I asked all the others. And the 8th question is Himiko. So, yeah. That's that. I kind of hope that when we asked stupid questions about, like, well, the hot takes on the Lord Ravagers and stuff like that, that maybe also other more unserious options pop up or something, but, well, that doesn't seem to be the case. Well, that was a little extra. But yeah, as per usual, if you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, and goodbye, have a nice day, till next time.